The poem Ulysses is continued. Lines 44 to 50. There lies the port, the vessel puffs her sail. Vessel is ship here. There gloom the dark broad seas. Gloom is appearing dark, scowling. My mariners, souls that have toiled. Here there is a synecdoche. Soul is a part of mariner's body. Souls that have toiled and wrought and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine. Thunder and the sunshine, good times and bad times. And opposed free heart, free foreheads, with a lot of confidence. You and I are old. Old age hath yet his honor and his toil. The vessel puffs her sail. Here there is personification. The ship can't puff its own sails. Probably the wind is doing it. Ulysses shifts our attention to the port of Ithaca, where he tells us a ship is preparing to set sail. Gloom is usually a noun, but here it is a verb that means appearing dark or scowling. Thunder and sunshine is used here to mean something like good times and bad times. They have gladly, with a frolic welcome, gone through thick and thin for Ulysses. The phrase opposed free hearts, free foreheads is a little tricky. Ulysses means that his sailors opposed whatever came in their way, thunder for example, and they did it as free men and with a lot of confidence, free foreheads. Speaking of old age, Ulysses suggests that even though old people are respected, they also have responsibilities. Lines 51 to 56. Death closes all, but something ere the end, before the end, some work of noble note may yet be done, not becoming man that strove with gods. The lights begin to twinkle from the rocks, an elegant way of saying that the stars are coming out. The long day wanes, the slow moon climbs. Here there is a metaphor. The end of the day is like the end of his life. The deep moans round with many voices. Ulysses knows that death will end everything, but he still believes he can do great things, things worthy of men who fought against the will of the gods during the Trojan War. Is an old poetic word that means before. Ulysses observes the sunset and the arrival of night, but it seems like he is thinking about his own death as well. He reminds us of ghosts or people mourning a death. Lights begin to twinkle from the rocks is an elegant way of saying that the stars are coming out. Come, my friends, it is not too late to seek a newer world. A newer world is a synecdoche. A newer world is standing in for a host of potential places he might visit, push off, and sitting well in order smite. Smite means to strike it most likely with oars. It is also a metaphor. It is like hitting or striking something that makes a sound. The sounding furrows refers to the track or mark made in the water by the ship. Furrows is also a metaphor. Again, it is like hitting or striking something that makes a sound. The sounding furrows. For my purpose holds, purpose is Destiny as in sailing is my purpose in life. Intention as in I intend to sail as far as I can. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset. Beyond the sunset is again a metaphor. It is like beyond the known universe and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It is the place where the stars seem to plunge into the ocean. It is a body of water where the stars rest. Greeks believed it surrounded the earth. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. The ocean was imagined as a river encompassing the earth, and on the west plunging down a vast chasm where was the entrance of Hades. It may be we shall touch the happy isles, the islands of the blessed. It is a place where big-time Greek heroes enjoyed perpetual summer after they died. And see the great Achilles whom we knew. Ulysses is addressing his friends. He tells them what he has been telling us all along. It is never too late to go in search of new lands. Here a furrow refers to the track or mark made in the water by the ship. He tells his sailors to smite or strike it, most likely with oars. Purpose can mean two different things. It can mean either destiny, as in sailing is my purpose in life, or it can mean intention, as in I intend to sail as far as I can. The baths of all the western stars refers to the place where the stars seem to plunge into the ocean, which the Greeks believed it surrounded the earth. To sail beyond the baths means Ulysses wants to sail really, really far away beyond the horizon of the known universe until he dies. The Happy Isles refers to the islands of the blessed, a place where big-time Greek heroes like Achilles enjoyed perpetual summer after they died. Ulysses realizes that he and his companions might die, but he is okay with that. If they die, they might even get to go to the Happy Isles and visit their old pal Achilles. Though much is taken, much abides, much remains. And though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. We are strong because of our will to strive, or our will to strive is strong. Ulysses yet again tells us that even though he and his sailors are old and don't have a lot of gas left in the tank, there is enough left to go a little farther. Abides is a word that means remains. These guys are a team with one heartbeat. They are old and broken, but they still have the will to seek out and face challenges without giving up. The phrase strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield means something like we are strong because of our will to strive, or our will to strive is strong.